fewer than 1% of people in the entire world are aware that NIO is even doing this or has progressed to the point they have. But that's why I wanted to talk about it. In the comment section, someone asked a question that kind of opened this up. So I put some links together and responded to that comment, but I doubt a lot of people have seen it. So I just decided to highlight that sort of thread that I came up with. The first thing that I shared was this. This is me for the second time speaking about NIO already doing V2G, vehicle to grid interaction. And this is a major energy play that NIO has an advantage on over everyone in. More on that in a second. But now I'd like to point out there's some dots out here that we can connect. First of all, this is June of 2023. That time frame matters. This is the first time we heard about NIO doing a strategic equity investment with CYVN Holdings. These folks from Abu Dhabi in the Middle East in the United Arab Emirates. More on that in a second. But let's just note the date for now, June 2023. Now, if we move over to this, and this is the video that I referenced and have talked about a couple of times. This is from the NIO YouTube channel. And right here, this is in August. It was August 22nd, 2023. But right down here, it says NIO collaborates with 4 parties to create the world's first photovoltaic self-consumption system with V2G, that's vehicle to grid charger. This is NIO testing and successfully testing this product out. So this is why some of the references we've heard from NIO talking about the power swap stations are actually like power plants, right? Okay, but this is August, right? After we heard the announcement, and the first time we heard about CYVN, the folks from the Middle East, where there's a lot of sunlight, hint, hint, wink, wink. So photovoltaic panels would make sense there. Next up, we're going to December. Fast forward to December 2023, the end of the year, and NIO gets that big investment from CYVN. Okay, but we're not done yet. Because then if we move forward to March of 2024, NIO is now doing this at a level of highway swap stations with the grid. So they're expanding this thing out. I'm going to tell you this right now. No one has talked about or really knows yet, because no one's done this before, what the true value of this energy play that NIO has is. But these, as they're testing out these concepts, and then as we see things like this, and thank you to Trader Chris for sharing this. This was just a few days after that announcement from NIO expanding with the highway swap stations with the V2G play. And this, it looks like NIO doing a power swap station in the UAE this year. This is consistent. And it makes a lot of sense to me, but because the dots are out there to be connected and few people are connecting them. And here's what I mean. When I said at the beginning of the video, fewer than 1% of people are aware of it, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If we look at, this is the second time I have talked about it. I only had 1.6 thousand views on this thing. I had talked about it before. I don't think I got that many views on the first one. And then NIO on their own video doesn't even have 1,000 views. So understanding, almost no one is aware that NIO is doing things like this. But this is exactly why I picked the company, because they are positioned to do things that no company has ever done. They're already doing things that no company has ever done. And so this V2G play could be as big or bigger than what we're now seeing from the power swap stations. And that's with other partners coming on board with NIO and saying, okay, yeah, we want to actually develop, help build out this grid with the power swap stations, but then also come out with our own swappable models with battery swappable capabilities. This is a nod to NIO back in 2020 when William Lee said at that time, we finally, being NIO, and he had finally made chargeable, swappable, upgradable battery technology a reality. That was something that it took them years to develop and do. Now they're doing this, and people just don't seem aware of this V2G play, this energy play that NIO has. So congratulations to you. If you watch to the end, you're now one of the very few people who are aware of this. And if you want to share it with other people so others can be aware of it, well, please do, because I just think this is a sleeping giant in the making, this company NIO. So anyway, drop it in the comments. I want to hear from you. Thanks. We'll see y'all again very soon.